Francois, thanks for doing this interview with me. I appreciate it. I'm just going to be asking you some questions about your experience in Boulder, being that you're an out-of-state student. So yeah, let's get started. So you went to high school in South Africa. Was coming to school in Boulder in America, like, was it a hard transition from going to school in South Africa?
Well, I'd say it's definitely a different transition. For example, like when you come to Boulder, like it's not as much of a diverse school. It's a very wealthy school. Like the kids that go here. Other than that, like I'd say it's more or less the same. Like I mean, people are the same socially.
So yeah, not too hard of a transition.
No, not too hard of a transition.
So you're also from New Jersey. So is the lifestyle in New Jersey different? I mean, are the people different? Any like the clothes, anything, or is it?
I'd say Boulder and New Jersey, like at least the parts where I'm from, like northern New Jersey, are kind of similar in the fact that they're like suburban, but you can definitely tell there's something different. Like it's like a different like influence of like culture. Like you feel that Boulder's very like laid back, very like, you know, like hippie-ish kind of like Colorado spirit. You got like the mountains, like people hiking and stuff, and like even though New Jersey's suburban, it's still people are like they're kind of like city people almost. Like
yeah, definitely. That makes sense. Yeah, that's kind of how the difference was for me because I'm from right outside Boston, so yeah, it's that people here are way more outdoorsy, definitely. Being that you're out of state, when you came to school here, did you have any friends here? Did you know anyone going here? I mean,
I literally did not know anyone like coming to school here. Like the only person I'd made any contact with was I just knew who my roommate was. I like emailed him, like hit him up on social media, and that was about it. Other than that, I didn't know anyone.
Was that uncomfortable for you at all? Or
I mean, I didn't find it uncomfortable because that was kind of something that I wanted out of college. Just like, you know, like a whole like new experience. Like
yeah,
it doesn't matter if you don't know anyone. Like, who cares?
Definitely. So being out of state, we're both out of staters. Do you ever miss home? I know it's like sometimes, rarely, I'll be like, oh, I wish I was home right now. But do you ever miss home or regret coming to a school that's so far away?
I miss home, but I wouldn't say I regret coming to Boulder. It's more like you got like a little feeling like homesickness. Like you want to be like at home, just like chilling, like in your room, like that kind of thing. Like just like your friends, like all that kind of stuff. But like it's not that you regret it, like because you're not gonna go to college at home. Like you got to leave home at some point.
Yeah, true, definitely. And just overall, like from your experience at CU, do you think it's kind of changed who you are as a person at all? I mean, anything at all that's like.
I think it has, because like going to college here, like you meet like a lot of different people, like new people. Yeah. And they give you like different perspectives on stuff. So I'd agree with that. Yeah. It does change you.
Yeah, same. I've met a lot of people from just all over the country, so I'd say it definitely gives you a new perspective on things. Yeah, that's really all I have to ask. Appreciate your time. Thank you. How's it going today? Can you just give us your name and where you're from?
Yeah, my name's Ezra Kurzban. I'm from Boulder, Colorado.
Alright, cool. Ezra, thanks for doing this interview for me. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, you live about, 10 minutes away from the school.
Yeah.
So for out-of-staters like me coming here, it was a huge transition from high school, definitely. Being that you're from Boulder and you go to school in Boulder still, was it a huge transition for you?
I mean, obviously I think going from high school to college for anybody is a pretty big transition. Yeah. It was a lot easier because, you know, I think for a lot of people when they go to school, like they don't really know very many people at first, and it's hard for some people to get their foot in the door. It was nice for me because I was kind of already established here a little bit. I knew like some of my friends came to school here. You know, my parents live about a 10-minute car ride away, as you said, and yeah, I would imagine that it was probably a little bit easier for me than for somebody who's out of state.
Cool. Yeah. So when you started school in Boulder, did you know a ton of kids here from your high school? And if so, did you like that?
I kind of had mixed feelings about it. So I had a graduating class in my high school of 467 people, I think. Out of that, I think 25 came to CU, so that's a pretty big number. Out of those 25, probably about 10 of those I knew pretty well. And right now I'm a sophomore, about to end my sophomore year. I'd say that I only spent time or really keep in contact with 1 to 2 of those people, so it was nice in the beginning because, like I said earlier, it was kind of a way for me to be social, like, more easily than somebody who knows no one coming here. But it also probably would have been nice to step out of my comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah, cool. All right, so obviously you're pretty close to home. Do you ever kind of wish that you maybe went to a school where you weren't so close to your family and to your house, or do you kind of like that sense of being near home?
Yeah, I mean, like I just said, I think it's good for anybody to, like, be uncomfortable, but I really do enjoy it here. As for if I enjoyed being so close to home, I did. Mainly the only reason that I kind of wish that I had gone out of state was I've lived around mountains my entire life. I was born in Boulder, Colorado. So it would have been nice to, I really like the ocean. I've always wanted to learn how to surf, so it would have been nice to go somewhere where I could have done that and maybe change my extracurricular activities a little.
Cool. Yeah, well, that's all I got for you, Ezra. I appreciate your time. Yeah, thank you.